So today I got to interview a gentleman by the name of Adam Majors from the Warriors Ascent Foundation. And Adam is a U.S. Army veteran, and the Warriors Ascent Foundation is an organization that teaches veterans how to heal themselves through mindfulness, meditation, yoga, and a holistic practice of self-healing. And it's largely based on something called depth psychology. I found the conversation to be immensely interesting. And before you turn the channel off because you think this is a bunch of hippie BS, I want you to really think about something here. It's not the thoughts that we openly know we're having that tend to hurt us. So we know when we're sad, right? And we're having openly sad thoughts. We know when we're angry, and we know when we're ticked off. But I think one of the things that a lot of us go through is when we're ticked off and we don't know why, or we're sad and we don't know why, or we're feeling a feeling of uneasiness and we don't know why. And so a large part of us actually getting better is not just treating those specific symptoms, it's actually going deep into ourselves and finding out what part of ourselves is generating those thoughts, what part of ourselves is causing us to feel this way. And we really have to think about where those come from, because a lot of times they might not necessarily come from combat. They might come from some other experience you've had in your life. They might not come from any recent trauma. But unless we know where they're coming from, and unless we understand ourselves and know ourselves, and we put that work in to know ourselves, in a lot of ways, we're not dealing with the one thing that's truly going to make us whole again. And that's the idea that the events that have happened to our lives have happened. We can't erase history, we can't go back and undo them. And we can't suppress those thoughts and put them somewhere else, because somewhere subconsciously they're going to be working to prevent us from doing what we want to do, prevent us from living the lives we want to live, and prevent us from having the inner peace that we want to have and the comfort that we need to have with ourselves to be okay in our own skin. So if you're out there and you are searching for ways that you can actually help to heal yourself, I'm not saying that this is a substitute for going to the VA. I'm not saying it's a substitute for going to therapy. I'm not saying it's a substitute for psychiatric help. But it is a way that you can at least take some of your process, some piece of your healing process, put it in your own hands and own it in a way that you can take charge of your own behavior and take ownership over your own reintegration into civilian society. And so pay attention to the podcast. I'm going to put links in the show notes that you'll be able to see where to get in touch with Adam and the Warriors Ascent organization. And I'm going to try and have Adam on more and more in the future so that he'll be able to teach you guys some of the things that you can do on your own time to help you to facilitate that healing process. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're well. I love you all.